So the two programs that I'm going to talk about today are the Job Creation Partnership and the START program. Um, Employment Nova Scotia is a division of labor, skills, and immigration. And the Department of Labor, Skills, and Immigration is newly formed. We used to be the Department of Labor and Advanced Education, but now it's all encompassed together. And through our programs and services, we aim to help Nova Scotians meet their full employment potential, help employers find the employees they need to prosper, and help communities develop well-balanced labor markets, of course. So for our funding programs, the database that we use is called LAMPS. So it's LAMPSS. Now, that database is not just used by Employment Nova Scotia and Labor, it's also used by Department of Community Services and many other organizations. But any of the applications or for funding that I would be discussing would be submitted through the LAMPS database in order to be able to considered for funding. So in the presentation, I've put the link for the forms and questions about the LAMPS database. It is a one-page form that you would need to fill out, and then they will ask for banking information, and that's it. It is sent off to our LAMPS operations support team. They create a unique identifier for your business. They give you a username and a password so that you can log into the database. And Job Creation Partnership is specifically meant for not-for-profit businesses, organizations, municipalities, of course, band and tribal councils, public health and educational institutions. This is not one of our most used programs because it is not-for-profit. It certainly does have its use, and the money is paid directly to the participant, to the employee itself, not the business. And the proposed activities must support the objective of job creation partnerships. These are generally things that have finite timelines, such as festivals and other pieces of work that are quite involved, but do have a set end date, as mentioned in the slide. And it can't be something that is encompassed in the normal everyday operations of the organization. It'd have to be above and beyond that. The program that we do see a lot of uptake is called the START program. And the START program is a wage incentive program designed to foster successful job opportunities between employers and the unemployed, ready to work Nova Scotians. So Employment Nova Scotia focuses, we don't have a specific focus, but we help unemployed and underemployed Nova Scotian. So of course, for the START program, the individual must be unemployed and they must be working with a case manager and have completed a return to work action plan. I did reach out to Nancy Hayes, I believe her name is, at the local Nova Scotia Works office. Anytime that and you as business owners as well, if you have an individual that you would be looking to hire under this program, what you would want to do is direct them to a local Nova Scotia Works office, because their eligibility has to be determined, and that can only be determined through one of the local Nova Scotia Works offices. So START for the employers, you already have a defined need. You don't need to be eligible. You simply need to fill out an application. So you would log into the LAMPS database, as I said. You would find the program that you want to apply for, and you simply apply for that. Now, the incentive amount depends on the type of employment, the employer's need, and the employee's skills. I cannot give you a firm number as to what each agreement is going to net the business, but I've been told that I'm allowed to give the average agreement is in the neighborhood between $8,000 and $12,000. So, and it's not just a one and done type process. So if the business does enter into this agreement, it works out well and the employee happens to leave, you can always come back to the program and certainly apply again in the future. So both employers and the newly hired employees should benefit from this program. So the individual should be hired into full-time positions that are part of the employer's normal business operations. It doesn't have to lead to permanent employment. If you've done everything you can as a business owner, and they've left, then that doesn't, stop you from applying again in the future. So it should ideally lead to a permanent job. Employers are responsible for recruitment in this program, but there are supports available through the Nova Scotia Works offices to help with the recruitment efforts. So even if you don't have a specific person in mind that you want to hire, then you can simply fill out an application for the START program and then work with your local Nova Scotia Works office and see if they have anybody that fits the bill for this program. So again, you as business owners, you simply need to register for the database, submit an application, and then what will happen is once the individual's application arrives in our office, they give that to the same officer so they have line of sight on everything, and then they can, make an assessment of the file and reach out to you to negotiate. I know there's not a lot of information in the slides and in the presentation. What I would recommend that is that you do read the START program guidelines and read up about the program. It is very well used. I believe there are some members in the area that have used the program in the past, and we're always looking to spread the word, so to speak, and any business owners that have the information and participate in the program, we always suggest that they spread the word and share it around and let anybody know how it works, essentially. You can always call us at the toll-free number listed. You can email us at the email address listed on the screen. That's just for the region, the HRM region, of course. But does anybody have any questions at all about any of these programs? So if there's no questions, and you're unfamiliar, I mean, certainly feel free to reach out to me at any point. I can leave my email address with Natalie. I believe she has it. But this program is something that is federally funded, administered by the province, and of course, we partner with other agencies such as Nova Scotia Works and other case management agencies to ensure that this is well managed and is ministered throughout the province.
Would it be possible to get a copy of this presentation? Email?
Certainly, I can ask. I didn't get a chance to, whereas the collateral itself is not mine, I have to just make certain that that's okay. I don't see that being an issue, and I can certainly, I'll follow up as soon as I find out, Mel.
Great, and that way we can give the information to the rest of the members who are not in attendance.
Certainly, yeah. And I mean, I know, like I said, the links are there and they're in the presentation. So if I can share that with you, it'll make it easier. At least it's in one spot.
Great. Appreciate that.
Thank you very much.